Namaskaram to all. Today I am going to teach you a new topic from Biozoology Unit 1, Chapter 2, Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia comprises millions of animal species. So we need to classify the animals. Animal kingdom is classified mainly based on the closely resembling characteristic features. Kingdom Animalia is characterized of eukaryotic, multicellular, heterotrophic organisms. Eukaryote means the cells are having two nucleus. The cells having double membrane cellular organelles, a nucleus which has the nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, etc. Multicellular means many cells. Organisms are formed of many cells. They are also called metazoans. Heterotrophic means they depend upon food for other organisms. They are not like plants to synthesize their own food. The kingdom Animalia includes 35 phyla, of which 11 are considered as major phyla. Almost 99% of animals are invertebrates. That means they have no backbone. Remaining are vertebrates. They have backbone. Now, basis of classification. So multicellular organisms are structurally and functionally different, but yet they possesses certain common fundamental features such as the arrangement of cell layers, the levels of organization, nature of coelom, the presence or absence of segmentation, notochord, and the organization of organ system. First, levels of organization. So all the members of kingdom Animalia are metazoans. They exhibit different patterns of cellular organization. First, cellular level of organization. The basic level of organization is seen in sponges. So in sponges, the outer layer is formed of pinocytes, plate-like cells, and the inner layer of sponges is formed of choanocytes. They are flagellated collar cells. The cells aggregate and form tissues. So tissue level of organization is seen in Cnidaria, that is coelentrates hydra. Next, tissue aggregates to form organ. Organ performs specific function. So this level, that is organ level of organization, is seen in Platyhelminthes and seen in other higher phyla. Next, organ system level of organization. So next to Platyhelminthes, that is from Aschelminthes, we can able to see this organ system level of organization. So organs forms organ system. So when we talk about organ system, we should talk about the digestive and circulatory system. Two types of digestive system can be seen in animals, that is incomplete and complete. In incomplete digestive system, there is only one opening which serves as both mouth and anus. Example, Platyhelminthes. In complete digestive system, there are two openings. One is mouth and another one is anus. It is seen in Aschelminthes to chordates. Similarly, the circulatory system is of two types. One is open type, another one is closed type. In open type, the blood remains filled in the tissue spaces in the body. It is seen in arthropods, mollusks, echinoderms, and urochordates. Here there is an absence of blood capillaries. In the closed type, the blood is circulated through the blood vessels like arteries, veins, and capillaries. It is seen in annelids, cephalochordates, and vertebrates. Next, arrangement of cell layers. During embryonic development, the tissues and organs of animals originate from 2 or 3 embryonic germ layers. So on the basis of origin and development, animals are classified into two categories, diploblastic and triploblastic. Animals which has 2 embryonic layers, that is external ectoderm and internal endoderm, are called diploblastic animal. Example, coelentrates. An undifferentiated layer present between the ectoderm and endoderm is called mesoglium. It is present in corals, jellyfish and sea animal. Animals which has three germ layers, external, that is outer ectoderm, inner endoderm and middle mesoderm. They are called triploblastic animals. So flatworms to chordates or comes under triploblastic animals. From ectoderm, skin, hair, neuron, nail, teeth are formed. From inner endoderm, gut, lung, liver are formed. From middle mesoderm, muscle, bone, heart are formed. Next, patterns of symmetry. Symmetry, in simple word I can say, it's a plane of division. Okay, the simplest body plane is seen in sponges because it is a irregular shaped body. They have a irregular shaped body, so they show no symmetry, so they are comes under asymmetrical. Example, sponges. Asymmetrical body plane also seen in gastropods, adult gastropods like snails. So when any plane passing through the central axis of the body divides an organism into two identical parts, it is called radial symmetry. So central plane la cut பண்ணோம்னா each part பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஐடென்டிக்கலா இருக்கணும், that is called radial symmetry. It is seen in sea anemone. So radial symmetry we can furthermore say about pentamerous radial symmetry, biradial radial symmetry. Pentamerous seen in starfish. Here we have 5 planes of symmetry. Biradially symmetrical seen in comb jelly. Bilateral symmetry. Animals which have two similar halves on either side of the central plane show bilateral symmetry. So ஒரு ஆர்கானிசம் சென்ட்ரல் பிளேன்லேருந்து கட் பண்ணோம்னா ரெண்டு ஹாஃப் ஈக்குவல் சிமிலர் ஹாஃப்ஸ் கிடைக்கணும், அதுதான் bilateral symmetry. ட்ரிப்ளோபிளாஸ்டிக் அனிமல்ஸில் நீங்கள் அதை பார்க்க முடியுது. நெக்ஸ்ட், சீலோம். Coelom means body cavity. If it is coelom absent, those animals are called acoelomates. Example, flatworm, that is Platyhelminthes. In some animals, the body cavity is not fully lined by the mesodermal epithelium, but the mesoderm is formed as scattered pouches between the ectoderm and endoderm. Such a body cavity is called pseudocoel. So those animals are called pseudocoelomates. Example, Ascomynthus, roundworm. Eucoelom. Eucoelom means true coelom. The body cavity is filled with fluids. There are two types of coelom, that is eucoelom, schizocoelomate and enterocoelomate. In schizocoelomate, animals have the body cavity formed by splitting of mesoderm. Example, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusk. In enterocoelomate animals, the body cavity is formed from the mesodermal pouches of Archanthera. Example, echinoderms, hemichordates and chordates. So next, segmentation and notochord. The segmentation should be externally as well as internally, but in pseudo segmentation you can able to see the segments only in the outer. Example, Platyhelminthes. But in some animals, the body is externally and internally divided into a series of repeated units called segments with a serial repetition of some organs. So it is called metamerism. It is seen in annelid. But in arthropods and some animals, the segments may look different and has different functions. Okay, next, notochord. Notochord, it's a rod-like structure. It's a backbone, otherwise called vertebral column. If it is present, animals are classified as chordates. If it is absent, animals are classified as non-chordates. Flochordates, urochordates, species to Mammalia comes under the chordates. Non-chordates consist of Porifera to Hemichordata. Next, classification of kingdom Animalia. Animal kingdom is divided into two subkingdoms, the Porifera and Eumetazoa. Porifera includes multicellular sponges, but the cells are loosely aggregated. Cellular level of organization. Eumetazoa includes multicellular animals with well-defined tissues and organs. Okay, so they include radiata and bilateria. Next level, that is grades. Grade 1 radiata. Among Eumetazoa, a few animals have an organization of two layers of cells, the outer ectoderm and inner endoderm, and separated by a jelly-like mucoglia. They are radial symmetrical and diploblastic, two germ layers. Example, cnidarians. Next, grade 2 bilateria. The eumetazoans other than radiata show organ level of organization and are bilaterally symmetrical and triploblastic. The grade bilateria includes two taxonomic levels called division. Division 1 protostomia, division 2 deuterostomia. Division 1 protostomia means first mouth. Proto means primitive, stomia means mouth. So protostomia includes the eumetazoans in which the embryonic blastopore develops into mouth. This division includes three subdivisions, namely acylometa, pseudocoelometa and schizocilometa. Division 2 deuterostomium. Deuteron means secondary, stomium means mouth. Eumetazoans in which anus is formed from or near the blastopore and the mouth is formed away from the blastopore. It includes only one subdivision, enterocoelometa. They have a true coelom called enterocele formed from the archenteron.